let me hit you with a truth most men never even think about when a woman hugs Sue. It's not always just a hug, SAMUS. It's a test. Sometimes it's an invitation, and if you don't know how to read it, you'll fail silently. She'll never say a word. See, most guys are sophocist on being nice or not overthinking. They completely ignore what her body is screaming without saying a single word. But the man who understands, the scienced man who knows how to respond with calm control and presence, he lives in her mind re-entry. That's why in this video I'm going to break down the 4 types of hugs women give, and exactly how to respond like a grounded, high-value man who knows what the hell he's doing. And listen, this isn't about being smooth or fake. This is about reading the room like a Stoic. The Stoics didn't chase validation, didn't react emotionally. They observed, they understood and responded with intention. And that's the mindset. You too have calm, clear, calculated. So, if you're tired of missing signals or being the guy she instantly forgets, stay with me, because after this never happened again. Before, we didn't take a moment to subscribe. Yet we're ready to transform how you handle relationships using the power of Stoicism. Every video is a step toward mastering your mindset and building stronger, more meaningful connections. So, let's jump into here are the 4 types of hugs and what each one real lemons. 1. The friendly pet. All right, the friendly pet. Let's break down the most basic of them all. The friendly pet. You felt it before. It's quick, polite, harmless. She leans in slightly, barely touches you, and adds toast textbook. Pats on the back like she's burping. Ababy, not embracing a mono tension. Napasno spark. That's her way of saying, hey, you're cool, but not that cool, to most guys. That's the end of story. They walk away thinking they've been friend-zoned, and to their right. But here's the thing. The average man never realizes this isn't rejection. Neutral ground, and neutral ground can be claimed. If you know how to move, see a woman giving you this hug isn't shutting the door. She's just not opening it yet. And that's where the mindset of a Stoic man comes into play. A weak man reacts. A Stoic man observes. He does in panic. He doesn't beg for approval. And here's Aura, as hell doesn't spiral in her self-doubt. Instead, he leans into them with calm energy. He sees this as a data point, not a definition of his worth. Remember, the Stoics taught that perception, is everything. What matters isn't the hug, it's how you'll frame it. So instead of sulking in the friend zone, start flipping the dynamic. Use thin interaction to plant seeds of tension. Hold eye contact a second longer than expected. Say something bold that could catch her off guard. Inject subtle masculine energy into every move you make. Turn casual into curious. Makahar wonder misjudge him because that's how it starts. Not by forcing attraction but pushing her perception of who you are. Here's the brutal truth. Most guys never get out of the friend zone because of the act exactly how she expects, safe, predictably. But you're not here to predictable. You're here to disrupt narrative. So next time you get the friendly pat, don't flinch, don't chase, don't overthink. Just smile, stay grounded, and start playing the long game like Ain, who understands power presence. In the firm hug patient set, to the firm hug. Now we're stepping in Tana territory. The firm hug dissonance. Not like the flimsy forgettable pat in the back. No, this hug lingers at us. She wraps her arms around you with purpose. Not tight enough to scream to see her, but solid enough to mean nothing. You feel her presence. Her body isn't running from the contact. It's accepting that there's comfort in this hug. May even trust. But don't get ahead of yourself. Just because she feels safe with you doesn't mean she's fantasizing about you. This is where most guys mess it up. They confuse warmth with romanticizing. They see comfort and start chasing, overcompensating, hoping this is moment. But let me give it to you straight. Safety is not the same as attraction. A woman might feel secure in your presence because you're calm, you're composed, you're not a that's great, but safety without tension is just friendship. Wearing Anasar outfits so hat. Do you don't pull away too fast like a nervous schoolboy? But you also don't smother her like some desperate starved for affection. You'll hold just long enough to let your presence register. Then you let go like Armand, who's in control of himself. And here's where Stoicism kicks in, not the cliché version you see on Instagram. Butrial core of it, restraint is power. Those Stoics weren't about chasing mutants or reacting to every signal. They mastered themselves. They knew when to hold the line and when to let the men speak for itself. So you hold her firmly, not just physically, but energetically. You let her feel your calm. You make her wonder if there's something deeper behind your stillness. Now, pay attention to what happens next. Does she keep eye contact? Does she relax into your presence, instead of pulling away? She linger even slightly before letting go. Those erythritals. That's where her body revels sweat, her words want. If she responds with open is earned the right to build tensions low, not by forcing anything, but by loading her curiosity. Grow a look, a lingering embrace, pause, a smirk, a subtle challenge in your voice. That's how attraction is built. Note, and grand gestures, but in control of energy and masculine presence. So when you get the firm hug, don't read it like yay boy hoping for love. Read it like a man analyzing the field. Stay grounded, stay composed, and don't make it mistake. Offer Sheen the momentum because Anissa meets not about who moves fast, it's about who moves right. Quick question for Yavi. You ever had a hug that made Yao wonder if there was anything more behind it? If you have dropped this in these, I stay calm when the moment matters. It's a stoic movement. I'll be checking the comments to see who's paying attention. 3. Fellingering, Gembrace. Now, this one, the Sony hits different. This isn't just a hug, it's a memament, a test, a window into something deeper. You feel she wrap your arms around you, and unlike the she doesn't let go, there's no cord pullback, no quick taper, polite smile. She stays there, pressing and leaning close like she's stilling you. Without saying a word, her body softens, her breathing slows, her chest pressed gently against yours. She's not just hugging you, she's feeling you. This is the kind of hug that says, I feel some thing here, even if I don't full understand it yet. But here's the truth. Most men don't realize, if you flinch, pull away too soon, or act uncomfortable, you kill the vein and you send the message that you can handle intimacy, that you fold under pressure, and that's not attractive. Not to a feminine woman woes craving masculine depth. See, this kind of hug is a mirror. It reflects back the man you are in that moment. I feel grounded, composed, and full of present. Chef feels it. If you're anxious, needy, or unsure, she feels that too. This is where Stoicism becomes a seer's secret weapon, not surface-level motivational quote. I'm talking about their all-stuffed inner stillness, the power of observation without reaction. Marcus Aurelius once said, be like that cliff against which the waves continually bore it, but it stands firm and tames water around it. In this asterisk, the intimate hookment, you are that cliff. You don't rush, you don't flinch, you let her come to you. When she lingers, you match her energy with calm presence. No thinking, no performance, just presence. And then when the timing feels right, you add something subtle but powerful. A slow, confident squeeze, a soft on her lower back, a whisper in her rear if the energy calls for it. Not because you need to, but because you understand the moment, because you lead it without forcing anything. That's masculine clarity. That's emotional intelligence with a backbone. That show you leave a woman thinking about you long after the hug ends, because hair swap most guys never learn. When a woman asks you a lingering hug, she's not justing your body, she's testing your soul. She's asking, can this man hold that space in need without losing himself in it? So don't just stand there. Don't trust away. Don't break the moment out fear. Feel it, own it. Stay grounded. That's how you become unforgettable for the intimate hug. All right, now, we're stepping into deep waters. This isn't just physical, it's psychological. Fish hug. It's not casual, it's not polite, it's intimate, and a language of its own. Shallens all the way in her head, nestles right into your shoulder. Or like she's finally at ease in a world that's constantly loud. You feel her breathing slow down, soft, steady, almost like she's exhaling. Everything's been holding back. She may slide her hand across your back. Not to fidget, but tonsure herself. That's not an accident. That's not habit. That's comfort. That's feminine surrender to masculineness. This kind of hug doesn't say nice to see you. It says, right now, my piece. But here's where brutal truth cuts through. Most men in this moment. They get nervous. They'll awkwardly, they pull away too fast, like they're escort of their own presence. Don't bet that guy. This is a test of masculine empathy. A rare moment where she's offering you her softness, her trust, her emotional signal, and she's silently. You handle it not with your words, not with a pickup line, but with your energy. Hair swat. You do. You stay still. You stay calm. You lure her stay in that embrace for as long as she wants without twitching, without crushing, and when the time's right, you reciprocate subtly, a slow, intentional squeeze, a firm hand on her lower back. No need to speak. Just let her presentido the talking, because in thought, moment stillness is seductive. Now, let's bring in something most men overlook, the Stoic edge, not the watered-down control what you can cliché. I'm talking about true Stoic mastery, the ability to be present, composed, and completely unfazed by emotional vow. Seneca wrote, "A wise man is with himself, and does not seek the approval of others." That's the key here. You're not reacting to her, you're responding with yourself. You're grounded or eat while she's drawn to that. Not your words, not your muscles, your essence. And if she tightens her arms just a little, if she stays there a few seconds, then what's normal? If her body melts into yours as if she forgot through for a second, then understand Schnet, just hugging you. She's choosing you. That meant it's your chance not to escalate, but to anchor deeper, to show conclusion. Presence is power. That she's safe in your arms, not because you said so, but because your orgy proved it. A real man doesn't need a rush to lead. He just the space and she follows naturally. So the next time a woman gives you that kind of who, remember it's not just affection, it's a signal. And if you can hold it with strength and presence, you become voom in her chaos, and that is So the next time you find yourself locked in one of those moments, check out, tune in, let your mind go quiet. Let your instinct trip in. Queer man who can feel the energy without losing control. That's rare, that is dangerous, that's powerful. If you can read her signals, not with desperation, but with deep clarity. If you can hold her without needing to prove anything. If you can stay grounded while she leans in, then you're not just another guy. She who get you become Theon. She remembers, because masculine energy isn't loud, it's calm. It does chase, it attracts, it doesn't react. It observes and chooses when to move. And if you move with that kind of presence, you'll never miss another chance again. Not because you forced it, but because you became the kind of man who doesn't need to remember. She doesn't remember if words you said. She remembers how you made her feel. Quick question for you. What's the biggest sign of attraction you've ever felt in a hug? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.